Sad, pathetic, ugly, whatever you want to call that game. That's what it was. Blue Jays lose 13-0 to the Tampa Bay Rays. You're thinking they've got Pepio on the mound, we've got Bassett on the mound. We've been kicked in the mouth 2 games in a row. It's time to answer back. It's time to build some momentum. And they're just unable to do anything. It was garbage. The pitching let us down. The hitting let us down. Our fielding was awful. Base running wasn't there. It was just bad. There's really no redeeming qualities to this game. And I don't know whether it's time to look at a manager change because the peaks and valleys this team has been going through have been crazy. We look like a playoff team one series, and then we look like the Colorado Rockies the next. It's ridiculous. It's it's just not going to work for the season. And I don't know how much say a manager actually has with all the analytics departments and the collaborative effort and all that kind of stuff that teams use now. I don't know how much influence truly one manager has, but you've got to do something to shake it up. This team is good enough when they're on. They show signs of being a playoff caliber team, and then they just can't follow it up. So they need a kick in the pants one way or another. Like I say, whether that's John Schneider, whether that's a big trade, something has to change because they can't just middle along like this for the whole season. It's a waste of a season. You're not rebuilding. You're not pushing in for a playoff spot. You're not a contender. You're just middling along. And that's the worst place to be in sports. So we'll get into the recap now, but there's not much to talk about from the Blue Jays side of things. It was pretty much a one-sided game where Tampa Bay was just out there practicing with our live pitchers. And in the first inning, Josh Lowe singles, and then Brendan Lau comes up and hits a home run because of course he does, 407 feet to right center field, making it 2-0. And right there, this is what's different from the past couple of weeks. The past couple of weeks, we believed we could come back in these games. This one, I wasn't turning the TV off at this point, but I knew we were in trouble from 2-0 down, and that's not a spot you want to be as a fan, as a team, as anything, just to feel like you're out of it as soon as you let up runs. We were at this place about a month ago, and we thought we'd broken free, and now it's just cropped right back up. We were facing Pepio on the mound. We should have been able to push some runs across on him. He's good, but he's not that good. And we were unable to do anything. We did 4 hits the whole game. We gave up 15 hits. Some of those were missed fly balls and all sorts of crazy things happening in the outfield with George Springer. He had about 3 balls that he should have caught. 1 he lost in the sun. 2 he just kind of jogged to and let them fall in front of him. It was a really bizarre game for George in right field. Probably the worst I've ever seen him play defensively. And yeah, it remained 2-0. I'll just skip right to the scoring. In the 5th was when they really, really blew it apart. Like, we didn't feel good heading into the 5th, and then by the end of the 5th, we knew the game was over. Josh Lowe singles to center to lead off the inning. Then Brendan Lau singles. Caminero doubles. We go to Mason Fluharty, and I feel bad for Fluharty because this is going to inflate his ERA for the season because he was unable to record an out and let up 4 earned runs. So he has been good, 95% of the time. This was not one of those times. Fluharty comes in against Aranda. He grounds into a fielder's choice with Lau scoring. Simpson singles. Walls singles. Meisner walks, Wertvet singles, and it's now 8-0 Rays. Schultz comes in to pitch for the Blue Jays. Diaz hits a ground rule double, and this was one of those ones where George Springer had this ball. Couldn't see it. It lands right over his head, bounces into the stands for a double. Then he gets Josh Lowe to ground into a double play before he gets Brendan Lau to line out, keeping it 9-0. Just a bizarre inning. Some of those pitches or some of those hits that were dropping in front of George, the ball that he lost in the sun that went for a ground rule double, all just inexcusable. It's now 9-0. The game is a laugher at this point. All self-inflicted. Pepio still cruising for the Rays. He goes 7 innings and just embarrasses us, has the shutout. Oh, man. There's games where you lose, but you still enjoy watching. There was nothing redeeming about this game. It was embarrassing. You're watching them play just going, these aren't major league players. And it was across the board. Like Lucas had a tough play out in left field where he made a big error. George looked terrible. Jonathan Clase getting on base and then getting picked off. The base running has been atrocious by a lot of these guys all season long, and it just continues to happen to us. The pickoffs, the running through stop signs and getting gunned out, the not hustling out of the box and then trying to turn it into a double and getting thrown out. Just way, way too many base running errors, and it's really becoming tiring to watch. Bottom of 7, Walls walks to lead off the inning. Paxton Schultz is still on the mound here. Meisner's safe on a fielding error by Lucas. He moves up to second. Walls moves up to third on the error. Wertvet grounds out to the shortstop, but it scores a run, making it 10-0. Diaz grounds out to second base with Meisner scoring, making it 11-0. Christopher Morel gets hit by pitch, and then Meade, who had come into the game as a defensive replacement, homers to right field. It says 329 feet. That seems a little bit off, but anyways, 13-0. And now it doesn't matter anymore. Like, Michael Stefanik comes in to pitch for the Blue Jays. It's just like 13-0. Have a little bit of shame here. Have a little bit of pride. Have a little bit of dignity. Whatever you want to say. This is just getting laughed off of the field after losing the first two in the manner that we did is just unacceptable. And again, we're in a situation where these players really need to sit down, look in the mirror, and think about whether or not they want to be major league players and how long they want to be playing together on the Toronto Blue Jays. Because it's just inexcusable. I don't know what to say with this club at this point. They need to turn around, and the way the season's gone, they probably will turn around and beat Texas in the upcoming series and then make us all think we're a playoff team again just to turn around and do this again. But dead baseball, flat baseball, embarrassing baseball. That's really all I got to say about it. Did you guys watch the game today? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. We'll talk to you later. Have a good one.